We have talked at length on this channel about having the confidence to just press go live. Whether you're streaming with a lot of equipment or you're streaming with the bare bones, the confidence to just press go live is one thing that many live streamers struggle with. Whether you're streaming with the Mevo system of cameras or whether you're streaming with a GoPro or whether you're streaming with your smartphone, there are some accessories that will help you have the confidence to just press go live. Today, we're going to hone in on those smartphone accessories and gadgets that will give us that confidence. To start with, we're going to look at camera grips. Now, I know this is not something for everyone. The camera grip is a niche product. There are several of those. Many different companies have come up with their version of the camera grip, one that gives the camera some heft, something to hold on to. The one that I have used, backed it on Indiegogo when it came up there, is the Pro Grip from ShiftCam. Now, this is a device that will work with either an iPhone or an Android phone. Doesn't make any difference to it what you put in it, so long as it fits between here. Now, they do actually send a pair of bumpers to fit smaller phones if that's what you have. This will fit my iPhone 13 Pro Max no problem, and it does work in both the horizontal, landscape, and portrait vertical position. It is a Bluetooth shutter button that also features a wireless charger. So if your phone does wireless charging, you have the ability to keep it charged. As best I can tell, there are two 18650 batteries in here. It is reported at being either a 5200 milliamp hour or a 6400 milliamp hour battery that's in here. So either they're using a pair of 2600 18650s or a pair of 3200 18650s, whichever. But it's going to give you greatly increased battery life when you're using this as a wireless charger as well as a Bluetooth shutter button. You can press down to take a picture. You can press and hold to take video, or you can swipe on the screen to set it on video and then just press and release, and it will video as long as you need it to. Giving yourself something to hold on to steadies your shot really well if you're doing a live stream where you're actually following and not mounting a camera on something that does have a 1/4-20 on the bottom. So you can mount it to a tripod, no problem. It has a Bluetooth reset button here. It has a wireless charging on-off button here. Now, when you've got your phone in or near it, if you press the shutter button and you've already paired your phone with this, then that's how it reconnects to the phone. So it's an easy setup. Even after the initial setup, you just press the shutter button and you're ready to start filming with your ShiftCam Pro Grip. They have actually come out with a second version of this. It's called the Snap Grip. It's a Kickstarter project that is just finished, so Indiegogo should be getting it soon, or maybe you can pre-order it from their website. It's one that I did back on Kickstarter, and it should be shipping out later this month. I look forward to reporting to you on how that elevates my smartphone stream as well. So from camera grips, I want to talk about microphones. Now, the tried and true go-to microphone for close-up streaming is going to be the Rode Video Micro. It's a great mini shotgun mic, and you're going to get good quality audio. It's going to do a great job of isolating the sound that's behind it, picking up the sound that's in front of it. The times that that's not necessarily desirable is whenever you are interviewing someone and you need sound from both directions. Also, when you're using a mini shotgun mic, you do have to have the things that come with it to attach it. And if you're talking about using it with your smartphone, you're going to have your smartphone mounted in something that allows you to attach this to it, plus the adapter that goes from the 3.5 millimeter cord that comes with this and will go into your smartphone. Now, the Rode Wireless Go 2, original or 2, the new DJI offering of their 2 microphone system, wireless system, or the Hollyland Lark 150, all of those are really good answers. Great range because it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless signal that's sending that audio. Incredibly low latency. It's really good, but they're all pretty expensive. I have found an option that is good for smartphone users that doesn't quite have the range, but it has pretty good latency, and it's very inexpensive. It's almost down to a tenth of what those might cost. And that is just one of these little Bluetooth microphone systems that you can find on Amazon. Put the receiver in the end of your smartphone and you use the one of the two microphones on your person, and you get really good quality audio into your live stream when you're running a smartphone stream. This end goes into the smartphone. This end can be held. You can hold it. I see a lot of influencers doing that. It's not really what it was designed for, but it can. Or obviously, because of the clip that's on the back, you just clip it on your shirt and you've got audio right here close to your source. And if you're running a smartphone stream, that's a great way to make sure that the details of your audio are crisp. They're good. They're quality. We said in a video not too long ago that it's about content and delivery, and this makes the delivery easy and it's not too expensive. So this actually turns out to be a fantastic gadget that can give you the confidence to just press go live, that can elevate your live stream. Microphones can help do that. Any of those are good choices, but that last one there is a pretty inexpensive good choice. Now, moving from microphones, the gadget that I'd like to talk about next is the smartphone mount. You're going to have something to put your smartphone in if you're not using it in a live action run and gun type of stream. If you're going to be streaming a city council meeting, and you're going to want to set up your smartphone, you're going to want to aim your microphone in the right direction, and you're going to want to leave it there. So a smartphone mount is one of the key ingredients to leveling up this smartphone live stream. Now, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite, this being my least favorite. Now, this little mount, spring loaded, the top springs out from the bottom. It's a really stiff spring. I've had this one for quite a while. It is my least favorite because of how hard it is to get a smartphone into this. I run an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and it is difficult to use both hands to open this up and get my smartphone stuck in there. Even though it gives me a 1/4-20 on bottom, a 1/4-20 on back, and the back flips out as a stand, even though it does all that, there have been so many times I've just wanted to throw it in the trash. And I haven't done that. Well, I guess I just did do that. That's my least favorite smartphone mount. Moving up the list, one of my least favorites. Actually, it's a good one that I like to keep in my kit. Single 1/4-20 on the bottom. Cold shoe mount on the top. Runs a cold shoe mount on the top. Easy to adjust. The spring is not so tight. And it folds up to nothing. Fits anywhere in my kit. It doesn't take up extra space, and it's easy to use. I like this one a lot. I keep it with me most of the time. Both of those mounts are mounts that you have to spring out and let them hold based on the grip strength of the spring. The next couple that I'll show you are a little bit different. This one is one that you open up with the knob on top and you close it down, and you have the ability to create the tension based on this long screw that's in here. Now, that's one of the things I like about this mount, but this mount has a couple of other. I keep bumping into that microphone. I shouldn't do that. But this one has a couple of other things I like about it as well. If I were to put it on top of a tripod, it would be in this so that the phone would be in a horizontal landscape position. But it is adjustable so that I can change that into a vertical portrait position. I have the 1/4-20 on bottom. I have the 1/4-20 on the side now. And I have a cold shoe on the top of the knob that adjusts the tension here. This is another good one that I like to keep with me because it is just so versatile when I'm recording or streaming with my smartphone. The last of the ones that I have to show you, though, is actually my very favorite because of the ease of use of this one. Now, this one is also tension from the top down, but instead of a screw knob on top, it has a release button and teeth here that grab. Longevity has not been an issue. I've had this one for a little over a year now, and it works just as good now as it did when I first got it. But the ability to quickly insert and remove a smartphone from this one is good. It does have the cold shoe mount on the top, and it came as this kit with this tripod, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. So there's the phone mounts. Now, you know I sell magnet mounts, or maybe you didn't know I sell magnet mounts in my store, jdubhoffman.com/merchandise, if you are so inclined. This little adjustable 2-ball head magnet mount allows you to take and put your smartphone in unusual positions. So long as you have a metal surface, you can have a place to mount your smartphone in an unusual or an unorthodox mounting position. I keep a couple of these in my kit as well, and they are invaluable when it comes to being able to mount my smartphone somewhere that is unusual, maybe. And then let's move on to lights, because oftentimes if you're doing a live stream that's not a sports stream, you can't add enough light to a baseball game or to a football game. But if you're doing a live stream with your smartphone, you may have the need to add a small light. I have a couple that I would recommend. This one is a Ulanzi VL49 RGB. It's a 2,000 milliamp hour battery life on this one, and it is a white or RGB light. It goes all the way down to 2,500 Kelvin, all the way up to 9,000 Kelvin. So it has a very wide range of warmth or coolness, brightness of light. You can run it as a warm evening light, or you can run it as a bright daylight kind of light, but then it also switches over to the RGB, so you can have any number of colors that go with it. I've used this blue color many times as a field light that you see behind me on the wall right now. Just a handy little 49 LED RGB light. I have its bigger sibling, so to speak. Now, it's not necessarily the same exact company branding, but I think the same company makes them. This one is a 120 light. It's also an RGB, and so it also has the 2,500 to 9,000 Kelvin. It also has all of the colors, and it's just a little bit bigger version of what we're talking about. Throws a little bit more light. Comes with the diffuser that's around it, a soft silicone diffuser. And so this one throws a little bit more light than the smaller one, but either one of them would mount on a tripod like this one. And so the ability to have a light to run your microphone, if you wanted to do a mini shotgun mic here, to throw your smartphone in here and then on the go, handheld, or open it up, put it on a tabletop, and you've got a fantastic little setup for a smartphone live stream. As I was planning this video, I wanted to make sure that I covered the ability to expand your smartphone live stream. And what I mean is adding software in to do other things other than just point and shoot to live stream. Now, there are options that you can choose from, such as Top Director. I've covered that one before, and honestly, for me, it's been hit and miss, but most recently, it's been hit. You can run your smartphone as a camera with NDI HX Camera, a free app that you can download onto your smartphone. It becomes a usable, locatable camera on the network that you're attached to. So most often, I'll run Top Director on my iPad, and then I'll have a couple of smartphones that I can run NDI HX Camera in, and I have a 2 or 3 camera setup running through that piece of software. The great thing for me, and for many of you that watch my videos, you also have Mevo Start cameras, which also do NDI, and so I can have a combination of smartphone and Mevo Start that all run into Top Director. And if you buy each of the pieces, and the developer of this software has decided it would sell piece by piece feature inside the app. And so you can run overlays, you can run scoreboards, you can run picture-in-picture, you can run video on top of from your local device. It's actually a very full-featured little piece of software, and it does level up your smartphone stream. Manycam, M-A-N-Y-C-A-M, Manycam is also an option there that I have played with a little bit. It has a desktop version as well as a mobile version as well. And it allows many of the same features that Top Director does. And so the ability to add more than one view, more than one shot for your live stream with your smartphone is one of the ways that you can level up your smartphone stream. You can gain the confidence that you need to just press go live. Now, you may notice that there are a couple of things I have not included in my recommendations for gadgets for your smartphone live stream. One of those is a gimbal. Now, I have gimbals. As a matter of fact, I have this little gimbal that promised to be my favorite gimbal ever. I have done gimbal reviews to use with the Mevo Start that I really like. I think they're handy. They add a lot too. This particular gimbal is an AI gimbal. It has a lens in the front that its own proprietary software will recognize your hand signal, and it will start to track you with the phone in it. So I can put my smartphone in here. I can turn it on to record or stream, and then this little eye will track me if this is sitting still. However, I found that I never use it. I found that I don't use very many gimbals outside the times that I use it for my Mevo Start. And so I can't recommend a gimbal for use with your smartphone live stream. Here's the thing, whether you're doing GoPro or whether you're doing smartphone, the stabilization on those devices has gotten so much better. I don't know if you saw the promo for the new iPhone 14 Pro Max and its stabilization, but it's as impressive as the GoPro is right now. And so adding a gimbal, the cost that they add to your live stream, I can't justify doing it. And then the other piece that I did not include in this video for recommendation was a lens. Now, the lens ecosystem grew for a little while there. Moment was making them, B-Script was making them, ShiftCam makes a set of lenses as well, and they're quality glass. There's nothing wrong with the lenses. The thing is, the lenses on the smartphones have gotten so much better, they're not necessary anymore. Kind of been edged out of the marketplace. So I don't recommend gimbals and I don't recommend lenses when it comes to your smartphone setup for live streaming. What I do recommend is that you get out there and you find content, you produce something that you can deliver, and you just press go live.